Welcome to your fairy godmother, where we gonna do manifest your baby. Mama, priestess, spirit, baby, tarot. We gon' manifest your dreams. Mama, priestess, spirit, baby, tarot. We gon' make sure you good physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Mama, priestess, spirit, baby, tarot. We gon' manifest your baby. All you gotta do is believe it, you will see. Let go all of your fears and let go all of your doubt. Trust in your ancestors and trust in divine power. Mama, priestess, spirit, baby, tarot, welcome. We gon' manifest your baby. All you gotta do is trust and you will see. Welcome back to Mama Priestess Spirit Baby Tarot. Hi, my lovelies. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. We're going to be seeing will you conceive this month, as well as some additional messages from your spirit baby. So we have 3 piles here. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So allow your intuition to guide you to whatever pile you feel resonates with you. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hi, pile 1. So today we're going to be seeing will you be conceiving this month, as well as some additional messages from your spirit baby. So first thing we're going to start off is, what does your spirit baby want you guys to know? So the first thing we have is goddess energy. I don't know why when I said goddess energy, like I started wanting to like move my body. So your spirit baby could be saying like, mommy, it's time to get that body moving. Okay, like move your hips. Maybe some of you guys need to shake some energy up when it comes to like your sacral energy. Some of you guys could have been having like some stagnation there, so your spirit baby is like, let's get that energy moving around. Goddess energy also gives me like self-care, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, switching up your wardrobe, eating your fruits, drinking your water. That's when I get like goddess energy. It's giving me like strong self-care energy, really pouring into yourself. So for some of you guys, your spirit baby is saying like, if you are already pouring into yourself, good job. If you haven't been pouring into yourself, your spirit baby is saying do more of that. Okay, we have unicorn. Okay, so when I think of unicorn, I think of like unique. So your spirit baby is saying you guys are very, very unique. Okay, tap more into your creativity. That's also what I'm picking up. So it says, wow, I promise you, I didn't even read it. It says, unicorn, express more of your creative side. The time is now. You are unique. You've known this, okay? Now is the time to show up. You are a healer, but it will be best if you have more healing in your life. So again, I feel like there's something surrounding you guys, your sacral, that your spirit baby is saying, let's tap into that, because you guys are very creative. So maybe you've been feeling like maybe a creative block, and your spirit baby is saying like, let's tap into that. Okay, unicorns could also be a sign from your spirit baby. It's also what I'm picking up. So let's see. We have lovers. You see how this person is completely naked? I don't know why I started hearing, I think it's Marcus Houston's song, Naked. That could be significant. Okay, maybe some of y'all need to get it popping. Then I started hearing Chris Brown's song popping. Oh my God. And I'm looking at these doves. So I do feel like your ancestors, because when I see doves, they just remind me of our ancestors. So I do feel like your ancestors are trying to maybe bring a relationship together, because we do have the number 1 + 5 is 6. So that's balance. Okay, so it maybe needs to bring some type of balance in a connection, harmony. Okay, maybe needs to bring balance between your own masculine and feminine energy is also what I'm picking up. So also Virgo energy, you guys could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Virgo energy also gives me like service to self and service to other people, so maybe that needs to be balanced out as well. But also Virgo is the house of the healer. So some of you guys definitely could be a healer, because it says you are a healer, okay? But it would be best if you have more healing in your life, so maybe do more things to maybe help with your own healing process as well. Some of you guys could be in this energy of healing when it comes to a relationship, because I'm just looking at how this man is holding this woman, okay? And he's holding her very close, like he missed her. So it also could be someone that is missing your touch, missing your cuddles, you know, missing you guys, your bond is also what I'm picking up. All right, child, it's turning into relationship reading. Okay, what else your spirit baby saying? Stay in your bubble. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You guys have been in your bubble, okay? This is giving me I think it's introvert, like not necessarily being around people, staying to yourself, doing your own thing is what I'm picking up. So yeah, you guys definitely have been staying in your bubble. You could be one of those people who might just watch this reading for the hell of it and be like, I'm not even thinking about a relationship, or I'm not even in a relationship, and that's what we gotta stay in your bubble, okay? What else we have here? We have the World. So this card represents completion of a cycle. This card also sometimes deal with like your spirit baby is completing their book of life and they're ready to come earthside. However, this could be that you guys are still in this space of needing to, you know, get outside your comfort zone. Because even in this card, you see this woman, she's inside a bubble. And then it says, stay in your bubble. So some of you guys definitely have been in your comfort zone, baby. All right, so let's see. What else your spirit baby want? We have back on track. So yeah, some of you guys could have taken a step away from, you know, your fertility journey. You could have been taking a step away from just people in general. Maybe you were in this space of like not really want to deal with humans. That's what I heard. So some of y'all could have been in this space of not necessarily want to deal with humans. Like you just really wanted to be by yourself, okay? Maybe if you were in a relationship, you were still in this energy of like, I just want to do my own thing, okay? And it could be that you're really working on healing some things, okay? You're dealing with some type of emotions is what I'm picking up. Trying to find clarity. You guys could be a Leo. You guys could be a Taurus. Leo and Taurus season could be significant. So let's see. Let's get to it. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Will you be conceiving this month whenever you view this reading? All right. So we got no. And the reason why it's a no, because there's some conflicted energy here. Okay? You're not necessarily wanting to be around people. You might even be in the space of don't even want to be around your partner sometimes, for some of you guys. But there's just a lot of conflict, fighting, arguments, disagreement. Maybe you and your partner have been in the space of going through a lot of disagreements, like I want to do it this way, no, you want to do it this way. So there definitely could have been like a lot of power struggle as well. Some of you guys could already have children, and that could be a challenge. And it's crazy, I said Leo energy, and you guys have Leo energy. Leo season could be significant. You guys could be just trying to, you know, build your confidence back up. Maybe you've been in the space of not necessarily feeling that confident within yourself. It's also what I'm picking up. This card also represents disagreement, struggle, opposition, battle, temper clashes, personality and ego strikes, chaos, and being defensive. Maybe you've been in this space of feeling defensive and territorial, and that's why you like, I'm just staying in my bubble. Like, I don't want to deal with your shit, their shit. I don't want to deal with none of that. I'm just going to stay in my bubble, work on my healing. Maybe you're realizing that you've been in this space of defensive and you're like, no, I really want to get up out of that energy. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. So for those of you who chose pile number 1, whenever you view this reading, no, I do not see that you will be conceiving this month, and I feel like it's for good reasons, okay? I feel like it's for good reasons. Okay, so if you guys like the way I did this reading, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to be finding out whether or not you will be conceiving this month. So whenever you view this reading, that is the month I'm going to be reading for. Okay, so we're going to start off and see what does your spirit baby has for you, what messages. So the first thing we have is cycle. So this could be that your spirit baby feels like you guys have been in a specific cycle. Maybe there's a particular pattern that you're needing to be aware of, or this your spirit baby could be talking about you guys are moving out of some type of cycle, like you're transitioning out of some type of energy and you're moving into a new cycle. I don't know why this looked like snails. Snails could be significant. When I think of snails, I think of things that are moving pretty slow. So some of you guys could have been in this space where you felt like when it pertained to maybe your fertility journey or other areas in your life, like things kind of like slowed down for you. It's also what I'm picking up. So let's see, what else does your spirit baby want you guys to know? We have the chair. It says take more breaks throughout your day. Ice cream breaks, short walks, 5 minutes meditation. But some of y'all could have been in this cycle where you are like my workaholic. You're like, I want to do this and I got to get this done. I got to get it done. I got to do this, got to do that. And your spirit baby is like, maybe that is the cycle that you guys have been in for a while. And you're needing to pay attention to that because there could be more underneath the surface that you aren't aware as to why you handle things in that way. So it says handling everything all the time is a trauma response. Ask for assistance if needed. So some of you guys, the reason why you're always handling everything, because maybe you are someone where you went through certain situations where you had to wait on other people and things didn't turn out well for you. However it go, divine and your spirit baby saying pay attention to that because that's actually a trauma response. What are you actually avoiding? Okay, we have participate in workshops, gathering, and groups that aid to your inner growth. Okay, so maybe you guys might need to be around people who can help you deviate certain things or help you know how to manage things in a way that is not detrimental to you or maybe even detrimental to your health. Your mental health is what I'm picking up. So let's see what else is going on. We have 38. You guys could be that age, doesn't have to be, but this card is an energy of toil and labor. This card represents someone who is working. Again, never giving themselves the time off to rest, to relax, constantly feeling like you have to do a lot. You have to move. Okay, so it says no hope. Okay, no adventure, stress, mandatory, obligation, overwork, burnt out, hands-on, necessity. So whatever you guys are dealing with, it does seem like some of it you may feel like if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. Okay, like I must get this done because the way that I want this to be done, the only person that can do it this way is myself. Some of you guys could be working a lot. Your partner could be working a lot. And you guys may feel like there's a lot that's on your plate, okay? And there's a cycle that divine is saying and your spirit baby is saying there needs to be some form of a change here because it's not conducive for you in the long run. It could potentially cause problems for you, okay? All right. We have partner needs to focus on their health. So for some of you guys, this could be something that you've been dealing with when it comes to your partner. Maybe your partner have been overworking, like constantly working. Maybe you guys are never in that space where you can just relax because there's something that you're always worried about, or maybe there's something that your partner's always worried about. And that could also be creating some form of communication issues as well, because it seems like one person is like trying to keep everything together and then one person is like wanting to voice what they are experiencing, but it's like not having enough time to just relax is what I'm picking up. We have gathering more information. Some of you guys could also be in this space, like I said, participate in workshops, gathering gatherings and groups that aid to your inner growth. So some of you guys definitely need to be around people who can help you let loose for a little bit. People who are not always all work and no play. People can help you see that you don't have to be all work and no play, or also give you like maybe some form of techniques and things of that nature that can actually benefit you in the long run. We also have 9 of Cups. So I do feel like whatever you're working towards, it is surrounding your wish fulfillment. And the fact that we do have this card, this is the card of yes. So it's saying that yes, you may be working hard, but yes, you will get a return on your investments, right? And I see that. I really do see that. However, Divine is saying, let's find a different way to bring about that wish fulfillment. Now, if I was to focus less on what's going on in you guys' personal life and focus more so on what you guys are trying to conceive, you know, as far as this baby, then this would be an energy where someone is definitely getting a groove on and they're trying to conceive, okay? And we have yes. So you guys got a strong possibility of you conceiving this month. The month that you actually view this reading, you have a strong possibility. Because although you are working a lot, it does seem like everything is with intentions, if that makes sense. Like you're intentionally, like for example, I gotta cook. You're cooking with intentions. If it's surrounding a job, you're doing it with intention. So you're not reckless, okay? So this card represents someone who's thoughts, dominance, feeling, possessiveness, keen insight, fear, judgment, rash decisions. Like you're standing up for yourself. You're being clear about what it is that you want and your needs, okay? You have suffered a loss or hardship, maybe even surrounding conception. And if you did, I send so much love and healing towards you. But you are someone that's very intelligent. You're witty, analytical. You're smart. So you are someone where it's like, and you're also in this energy where it's like you don't give up easily, right? You do not give up easily. And for some of you guys, maybe you've gone through situations when it comes to conception where maybe you got that false pregnancy, or maybe you could have had, you know, lost a child. And like I said, if you did, I send so much love and healing towards you. So it does seem like in the month that you guys view this reading, yes, you actually have 2 yes. This card is a yes card, and this card actually says yes. So this is a strong yes that you will be conceiving the month that you view this reading. However, let's get you up out of this cycle where you're doing, and not enough play. Okay? So that is what I see for you guys. If you guys liked the way I did this reading, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. So today we're going to be seeing, will you be conceiving this month? And this will be the month that you view this reading. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with is some messages from your spirit baby before we get your yes or no. So stick around with me, okay? So let's see, what does your spirit baby want you guys to know? We got survival. Some of you guys could have went through some form of a tower moment, like a drastic change, something that happened unexpectedly, could have shooken you up to the point where you thought it was going to tear down everything in your life. And if you look closely, you see how the storm is there and the house is right there, and then like it barely missed it. So some of you guys, also I'm hearing, what is it? Ovulation window, conception window. So some of y'all could have almost missed, okay, your chance for conception this month. But I'm also looking at as someone is really trying to get themselves out of like survival mode. Whatever someone went through, and whatever, if this, you know, whatever you guys personally went through, if this is you or your partner, it does seem as if something really shook you up, and it could have caused some form of trauma for some of you guys, and you're really trying to get yourself up out of this energy. You're really trying to get yourself up out of this space. And if it's not you, it could very well be your partner. However, it seems like whatever took place, it really shooken you up, and you're trying to get out of this survival mode, okay? We have a soccer ball. Not everything is black and white. Open yourself up to other meanings and opportunities. Okay, it's okay to roll with it, go with the flow. Not everything not have everything scheduled. Don't allow yourself to be kicked around. Speak your voice as needed. So there's multiple things that's taking place. One, if you guys went through something, divine is wanting you guys to look at it a little bit differently. Maybe you are looking at it as if all is lost, and that's why divine is saying like it missed, like all is not lost. So divine is telling you guys to change your perception. Now, the next thing I see for some of you guys, you could be that person where you want everything to be scheduled out. And when it's not, how can I explain this? Okay, so you want everything to be scheduled out, and when you don't stick to that schedule, you get upset, you get angry. It's like, oh my God, everything is falling apart, right? Divine is saying sometimes you just need to like go with the flow. Because even though things may look chaotic to you, ultimately it works out for you in the end. Now, some of you guys, trigger warning, you could be that person where you are trying to maybe even schedule out when you're going to do or when you're going to have your baby, things of that nature. And divine is saying allow this to happen naturally, because you could be putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Okay? Now, another thing that I'm also picking up is some of you guys, your emotions and things of that nature could be all over the place, because maybe you are that person that keeps your emotions bottled up inside to the point that it causes disharmony and dis-ease within, and therefore when you finally get to expressing yourself, it looks like this. It looks like, what is going on? Okay, is what I'm picking up. All right, so let's see what else is taking place. So we have taken time to heal. So definitely you guys have gone through something significant and it really has affected you, and that's why we have survival. So whatever took place, also a near-death experience, I don't know who that's going to resonate with, but whatever took place, it still has you, like, I'm hearing trauma response. So every little thing could be triggering you, and the reason why it's triggering you because of what you dealt with is what I'm picking up. Maybe even surrounding your fertility journey, there's some triggers here because of what you dealt with is what I'm picking up. So your spirit baby is saying it's time to take some time out to heal. We also have work on building your foundation. Confirmation to what I said. You see that here, like something barely missed, but it was very close to tearing everything down. So some of you guys, you and your partner or whoever you're going to be conceiving this beautiful baby with could have gone through some type of significant change in the connection, in relationship, or in your personal lives, to where some of you guys was in the space of maybe this can't happen. Maybe we should just, let this go. Maybe you guys were in the space of letting the relationship go. However this energy goes, your spirit baby is saying it's a need to, like, you guys need to work on building your foundation for this baby, but not only building your foundation regarding your fertility journey, but maybe even rebuilding your relationship for some of you guys. Okay, we also have pathway. This represents slow growth. Some of you guys, I'm also looking at survival and pathway, meaning that there was some type of storm that came in your pathway. Some of you guys could be seeing 22, that could be significant. The year 2022 could have also been significant. That could have brought about a significant change. But either way, if you look closely, you see the butterflies here. And butterflies does represent endings and new beginnings. So maybe over the course of the last couple years, you and your partner could have been experiencing endings and new beginnings, and it got to the point where the last situation that transpired, that maybe you guys were in the space of, I don't know if this is possible, I don't know if this is going to happen, is what I'm picking up. And that's why we have slow growth. And then I'm also seeing track. So some of you guys could have also been in this space of, keeping track of something, and it could very well be surrounding some type of trauma that divine is saying it's time to work on healing that. So let's see what else. We got 8 of Wands energy. I feel like once you guys take time out to heal, or maybe even communicate what you are experiencing, what you are going through, I feel like things will start to move again, because it seems like whatever took place, something slowed down. Something drastically changed in your foundation and in your relationship, and it could have very well created some type of halt to your plans. But this card represents things moving forward. And I realize we have 3 plus 5, which is 8. We have the number 8 here. So Scorpio season could have also been significant. But when I think of Scorpio, I think of change. I think of transformation. I think of endings, okay? So let's see. Will you guys be conceiving this month? For some of you guys, we have yes, okay? So new ideas, new plans. So it's working on building your foundation. So this is new ideas, new plans, victory and success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthrough, ability to concentrate, communication. So again, you guys are going to be speaking about what you have been experiencing, visions, getting back clear on your visions, focus, okay? So it seems like whatever you guys initially went through, when you view this reading, you're going to be at that space where you're overcoming, things are changing in your life, and you have been working on healing, and you have been working on building your foundation, and this is what's bringing about your yes, okay? This is what's bringing about your yes, because I feel like you're more straightforward and direct when it comes to your fertility journey, when it comes to conception. Maybe before you were up in the air, I'm not too sure. Now it seems like you're having that conversation, and it's bringing about clarity, and you're like, yes, I'm ready. We can do this. We can try this again, however it goes. So that is what I see for you guys, collective. If you guys like what this reading, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Sending you so much baby dust. Bye.